big three late, another overtime game that you guys ended up losing. Just how frustrating is it to not come out with a win on a night like today?
Yeah, I think we put ourselves in position to win, and it's just a little intricacies of the game that I think we're just got to get better at. Execution on both sides of the floor, defensively and offensively. There's really no excuses, man. It's time of the year. You got to start stacking wins and start making our headway.
How do you think? I mean, I know the first quarter, little rough with turnover, shots didn't go down. But how do you think in general you all reacted or were able to handle first game not playing with a guy with so much usage and that kind of impact offensively?
Well, again, it's not the first time we played without him. I think that for us, we got to be able to hold down the fort. It's important for us to be able to come out here and again start stacking wins by any means necessary. So it's just this is life now for us for the next couple weeks or so. So gotta find a way.
You mentioned the little things. Doc had mentioned execution on the final play. Just what was kind of supposed to happen on that play for Rollins with like 4.2 or whatever it was in regulation, and just kind of what you see there.
I think it was a quick play call. We had something drawn up, and then obviously they did their take foul and whatnot. That took that play away, and then we kind of tried to cost them on the fly, and again we just didn't execute it. So it's just again, like I said, it's little things like that that matter.
I don't know, when you talk about little things, is that one of the, does it add to a frustration because you think, however many games in, we should kind of have it down, or is it one of those where you're like, well, it is a little thing, it is a correctable going forward, and you know what I mean? How do you kind of take?
It's both the things you said. I think it's you're 16 whatever games in right now, and it's we're supposed to have our base offensive defense down, and then it is a small minute thing that has just a grander meaning in a sense. And again, it's both things you said. I don't really know how to break it down other than that.
Just what have you seen from Brian? It feels like more responsibility kind of every night out, and he's stepped up to it. I think a career high in assists tonight.
Yeah, no, as you said, he's stepping up, and this is the time of the year where it's he's making a big case for himself being a most improved player. I think it's something that it's very deserving at this point. He just has an opportunity. He's taking it and running with it, and couldn't be at a better time for us. So he's got to continue to keep growing, continue to keep making the right decisions.
Tyrese goes off for 54 or whatever. Obviously, he's just a really good player, but I guess what was so difficult about trying to slow him down tonight?
We knew he was going to take a lot of shots, but our biggest thing was obviously trying to keep him off of his stronger preferences on offense. And you're not going to take away everything from a player, but try to slow him down. And he made some big time plays. So it kind of is what it is.
Back to Ryan, what have you maybe seen from his playmaking in the past? I know tonight was a career high in assists for him, but I know it's not always, sometimes just starting the offense the right way with a pass. What have you maybe seen in that, just with that added responsibility on the ball in terms of his decision making and kind of getting the ball out and to people in the right spots?
Again, it just all comes with the reach. He's someone who's now bumped up in scouting reports. Guys paying more attention to him, so now he's again continue to make better plays for himself and others around him. So I think he just he's going to continue to see different defenses thrown at him and whatnot, different matchups, and he's just got to continue to keep adjusting.
I know it can be a little bit more difficult to rebound in the zone, but they had another 11 offensive rebounds tonight, and it's been a problem most of the year. What can you guys correct and maybe see on film to rebound better, maybe when you're playing a lot of zone?
Go get the ball. It's kind of sometimes just that simple. I think that you can in a zone. Obviously, you're in different parts and you're trying to fly around and whatnot. But I think it's just rebound is more of a mentality, and it's on us. Especially with GA out now. It's on us for everybody to go out there and just try to find a way to grab the board.
Looking ahead to Saturday, what's essential against the Detroit Pistons right now?
Well, I think with them, obviously headed the snake, Cade, slowing him down and whatnot. The bigs are playing pretty well right now as well, controlling the paint. I think protecting the paint's going to be huge for us and whatnot. I think it's something that we haven't done particularly well over the past few games, but a team like Detroit likes to live in the paint, so we've got to continue to lock that down and just force them to do things that make them more comfortable. And for us, it's just get down and running, and execution will be a big part of that as well.